Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators. Fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again. Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video. This time we got Savages from the 6 YG. Now, I did a reaction to one of these before. I believe it was the Rolex Hami one. If you guys haven't seen that one, I'll link it on this video. But yeah, I enjoy the series. I enjoy the Savages from the 6. I like Mind So 6 as well. I think this is the same person, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, this is Mind So 6. The other one that I did was Trap Geek. Yeah, Trap Geek, he does the he did the Houdini, the City of Fallen Rappers, he did the Tay-K of the North. I reacted to all those. The only one I haven't done was the Casper one. The Casper and K Money one, cuz I seen it on my own time. But if you guys would like me to react to that regardless, let me know and I'll do it and we'll watch it together. Fuck it. But yeah, man, let's get into this one, man. YG, an interesting individual. You know, I've reacted to a couple of his joints now, and if not one thing, he is entertaining. I give you that much. You know, to me, he's the motherfucking Toronto version of Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? But he has moments where he shines on tracks too. I'll give him that much. But yeah, let's check this out, man.
Go on dates, but I'm not romantic. I vanish up like it's magic. Big gun, bigger than dinosaurs, that's in Jurassic. I drop it up like it's Titanic. Since I was young, always been a savage. Big gonna do lots of.
This is 25-year-old Shamori White, better known as YG. He's a popular Toronto rapper and a member.
Yeah, YG look like Kawhi Leonard, right though? Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me.
Of Driftwood's Was Gang. Under Blue Feather Records, he has songs alongside fellow artist Pressa, like Gamble and Neat Machine.
I reacted
and
to
also
Gamble
a bunch
yesterday.
of his own songs that have done numbers, such as Was, Backyardigans, Coolin, Her, Jason Bourne, and just recently dropped a project named Coronavirus. YG is a talented artist, but is also known in the streets, as well as to police, with an interesting backstory. So today, on Savages from the 6, we'll be taking a look at YG. So YG was originally from Jamestown, an area in Rexdale that's no stranger to crime. He lived with his mom, who was usually busy from work and wasn't home, so he'd often spend his time at his grandma's, who lived in Maze by Jane and Shepherd. Eventually, he
Alright, this is gonna be interesting. So he's from Rexdale, but his grandma lives in by Jane, Driftwood area. So, but he identifies as a Driftwood artist. Like he's cool with Pressa, Was Gang. So he's really a Rexdale dude though. That's the funny thing. But he goes to visit his grandma. I wonder how that works out. You know what I'm saying? Like you choose a side, right? He chose Driftwood's side.
He would move in with his aunt in Shoreham Court, Driftwood, and stay there for good. He says he bounced around a lot from locations in the West End while he was growing up. YG's parents were longtime friends with the parents of Pressa, so naturally, they became friends when YG would be around Driftwood. The two had a good friendship, and soon enough, YG was part of Pressa's group, which at the time, the Young Buck Killers.
YBK?
But YG wasn't just productive in doing music, but also in the streets. So now, let's take a look back at his history.
Yeah, call that productive, huh?
In 2011, the police launched Project Marvel, investigating the Young Buck Killers.
Oh, so the police, they did Project Marvel, huh? So they was trying to do something with the Avengers and all them? Okay. Project Marvel.
With a focus on Pressa's older brother, Mark Gardner, who was an alleged leader of the gang. There's a public document following parts of the investigation, and YG's name, Shamori White, comes up a bunch of times. It follows YBK and their alleged involvement in firearm and cocaine trafficking throughout the country. In October of 2011, police say YG robbed a man who went by Brains of a gold chain, among other things. A day later, police were called to 390 Driftwood Avenue after reported domestic abuse. YG was arrested wearing the same gold chain he had just robbed. He ended up tricking the police by giving them a false name, Shane Campbell, who was someone he knew. He was released.
Hey, yo, he gave him the name of somebody he knows. That's messed up. You know, that dude definitely probably doesn't have any criminal record, though, but that's just messed up, though. Threw your boy under the bus.
Now in December 2011, YG was at a house on Brady Crescent when police stormed in with a search warrant. In the house, police found a fully loaded Taurus handgun in a flower pot that had the serial number scratched off. Now I can't find any information if he was charged with the weapon or not, but he ended up going to jail on charges that were related to Project Marvel, with 60 others. Since YG was a youth offender at the time, the court system was lenient on the charges, and he ended up being released. Now free, YG would continue making music and keeping his head down. But after a few years went by, he soon found he was caught in a serious case himself. Now there's a decade-long feud that's been going around between two areas in Toronto, Rexdale and Driftwood. There's been multiple homicides and shootings related to this feud. Ironically, these are the two neighborhoods where YG once lived, but his alliance to Driftwood was clear. This brings us to the next event in the timeline.
So you know he's definitely not going back to his mom's house for the holidays. He's not visiting for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's. He's just gonna stay with his auntie. No wonder why he got a song named Auntie. It all makes sense now.
This incident takes place in the morning hours of June 1st, 2016, in the parking lot of
June 1st, a day before my birthday. My birthday's June 2nd. That's crazy.
15 Pittsboro Drive, the same housing complex in Rexdale that YG once lived. Surveillance video shows two men, both armed, walk through the parking lot and approach a man on his bicycle. One of the men then takes out a gun from his handbag and fires at point blank range. The man is hit multiple times and the suspects quickly flee the scene.
Wow, fams, they literally just walked right up on him. How do you not see that coming? Like, what are you looking at it? You don't see people walking up on you. Like, you're not aware of your surroundings. But it's like, did he like have some drama? Like, why? I don't know, man. That has to be something personal, because you walked right up on the dude in broad daylight. I'm about to do a reaction to the Toronto CCTVs right after this. So yeah, man, that might be on the video when I react to it. That's just crazy. Damn.
The victim was identified as 20-year-old Nathan Lay. He was quickly rushed to the hospital.
20-year-old, man. He don't even look like he in the streets, bro. No, I could be wrong, but what the hell did this kid do to deserve that?
And despite several bullets piercing his lungs, he survived the incident, although he was tragically left paralyzed and in a wheelchair. The police believe it was a targeted shooting, and they began their investigation. At the time, they had no leads, but things changed 1 year later. It's not clear how, but eventually, the police were able to come up with two suspects. Then 21-year-old Shamari White, YG, and the other man seen in the video. Then 23-year-old.
Hold up. I gotta put the video back. So the one that was on the video is this dude. So this is not YG. Alright, let's put it back.
21-year-old Shamari White, YG, and the other man seen in the video. Then 23-year-old Ibrahim Abdi Karim. A few short weeks after their picture went on the news.
The crazy thing is he was in Rexdale. What the hell was he doing in Rexdale if he doesn't fuck with them? That's crazy.
Ibrahim was caught by police and charged. YG was wanted on a slew of charges, with the heftiest being an attempted murder, but he was nowhere to be found. He was now considered to be on the run, as well as armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
With one suspect in custody, the police now shifted their focus and began to crack down on getting YG. While they searched Toronto and all of Canada, YG made his way across the border and into the United States.
Went to LA?
During an interview with We Love Hip Hop, YG talks about how when he was on the run, He traveled all over the states, as far as Los Angeles. He was going to music shows and house parties, and talks about meeting up with other Toronto artists like Killy, Wonder Girl, and 88 Glam while he was in the city. But YG wasn't just partying. He also proved to be productive music-wise while over the border, linking up with Jay Critch and making a track together called Lauren. YG was living like he wasn't a wanted man in Canada. He would then go on to spend almost 2 years on the run, but the police would soon catch up to him.
2 years on the run? That's impressive.
On April 26th of 2018.
That's impressive, man. I know a couple people that had to go on a run. That's not the lifestyle you guys want to live, bro. Because, you know, that's hard. How are you going to be able to survive 2 years on the run and you're moving around? That's not the... That's very uncomfortable. You know, you got to be able to have some type of money, and then you got to stay low. Like, you'll move at only a certain time. Like, it's just too much stressful, bro.
YG was arrested in Columbus, Ohio. The local police were apparently investigating a firearm when they picked him up. Once they realized he had a warrant in Canada, he was extradited back to Toronto.
Welcome home.
Now that the police finally had YG, he was facing some heavy charges. Pressa stepped in and paid $50,000 to a lawyer, Anthony.
Damn, Pressa looked out for his homie, man. Commend that. You know what I'm saying? We know Pressa got that bread, though. He's doing his thing musically. He's in LA, as he should be. He's smart, you know, and yeah, that's loyalty right there. He got him a good lawyer. That's crazy.
Now that the police finally had YG, he was facing some heavy charges. Pressa stepped in and paid $50,000 to a lawyer, Anthony Robbins, the same lawyer that helped clear him of his charges in his publicized kidnapping case.
Shit.
Now this lawyer is basically the Better Call Saul of Toronto, because even though YG was allegedly caught on tape,
He said he's the Better Call Saul of Toronto. He's a great lawyer then, man. I started watching that show and I never finished it. I need to get back into Better Call Saul. I do recommend Breaking Bad though. That's the best show of all time. Breaking Bad is the best show of all time. I'm gonna say it again. Breaking Bad is the best show of all time. So check that out if you haven't. I used to like Game of Thrones, but they fucked up the last 2 seasons. Pissed me off. Walking Dead got trash after they killed Rick's son. You know what I'm saying? That shit got trashed after that. So, you know, what I'm watching now, Sons of Anarchy. Whew, that's fire right now. Hopefully it ends good too. Alright, I know I was off subject. Let's get back into this.
plus went on the run for almost 2 years, he still managed to have his charges dropped in relation to the shooting.
On the run for
It
2
took
years.
people by surprise, because YG wasn't expected to beat the case.
And he beat the case.
And his accomplice in the crime, Ibrahim, well, I couldn't find any information about his charges and if they were dropped or not, but he was out of jail around the time of July 18th, 2018, because he was arrested in downtown Toronto at Front and Spadina, along with 5 other people when police executed a search warrant. 2 guns were seized, so I'm assuming he's in jail at this point. As far as YG, he was released and once again in the free world. He was cleared in the case, but there's still questions as to whether or not he was responsible for the shooting. Now it's obvious that YG denies any involvement, hinting at his case in the track Gamble, saying,
They tried to frame me, it was a scandal.
but for now, we can just hope that he continues to focus
They
on
tried to
music
frame me. This was a
and try to
scandal.
stay out of trouble in the streets.
Alright, man. Yeah, that's crazy how he beat that case. That's a great lawyer, man. You know what I'm saying? But that shows you if you got money, you could practically do anything you want in this world. You know, that's just simple as that. You could get away with crimes, murder. You know what I'm saying? Money talks, bullshit walks. You know, I think fucking Little Dirk and King Von need to holler at that lawyer, man, because he's doing miracles. He's doing magic with these cases. He's making them disappear. So, yeah, man, it's good. You know, YG, it must feel good to be a free man now. You ain't got to be on the run. You can actually travel where you want to travel, make the music you want to make the music, you know. Just focus on the music, bro, because you do have you popular. and people are looking to see what you do next. People are interested in you. Turn that into a bag. You know what I'm saying? Get the money, fuck the drama, stay out of trouble. I'm pretty sure he don't want to get into no trouble now. Like, he's actually taking off musically and popularity wise. So focus on getting this money. You know what I'm saying? More green, less beef. All right, y'all. Let me know in the comment section if there's any other savages from the 6 you would like me to react to. I think I'm gonna do YC next, because that's the one I want to watch next. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm out.